What's going on YouTube? My name is Rizo and I'm here with a Tekken 8 tutorial video on sidestepping, because I noticed for most beginners and intermediate players they don't really incorporate sidestepping. They mainly just hold back and duck for their defense. But I'm going to show you why sidestepping is good and how you can use it and when you should use it. Now sidestepping, all it is just double tapping up and down, right? Because if you hold up you jump, if you hold down you crouch, but if you double tap you can move. Double tap once, you sidestep once. If you hold it after double tapping, you get to keep moving. So same thing with the other direction. Now if you hear me say foreground, that will be towards the camera, towards you. If I say background, that'll be away from you. So depending on your stance, you know, I'm on the left side, background will be sidestep left, and foreground will be sidestep right. If I was on the right side, vice versa. Now, it's important that to practice sidestepping, you gotta go to practice mode and look at your frames. Look at attack startup frames and frame advantage. So for example, the jab is the fastest frame. It comes out at 10. And for most characters, this is true. And with that, if you look at frame advantage, it will say I'm +1 on block. And if he jabs, I'm -1 on block. That means that the next time that if we try to both attack at the same time, my move is going to come out 1 frame faster if I pick a move that's it has a faster frame than his. Faster or about the same. Because if you pick a slower attack than him, like let's say he trying to jab me, my jab is going to come out faster than his. But if I try to use a launcher that has 15 and 16, he's going to beat me every time, despite the 1 frame advantage, because it won't matter. That's only 1 frame. So if I was here, I'm gonna get hit trying to launch him. I'm gonna get hit trying to launch him every time like that. Right? But if I was here, I'll hit him first. But you don't want to just do that back and forth. So the sidestep, if you have plus frames or even minus frames, but if they're less than -5, you can sidestep it. So like that, I can sidestep it every time. It requires being quick when you double tap, but once you get the timing of like when you know your opponent's going to try to attack you, and if it's going to try to attack in a linear style where it's just like straight, like a jab is just a straight linear attack, you can sidestep it. Even all launchers, you can do the same thing. If I was here and he tried to launch me, I can sidestep it. Pretty much all launchers are linear like that. They're easily able to sidestep since they come out at a slower rate than most other attacks. You can easily sidestep them. Alright, like with this move, with my -3, I can sidestep it. Now if it was like -9, I'm gonna get hit. If it's higher than -5, you're gonna get countered. You can't sidestep it. Alright, that was -8. A launcher, -13. He'll hit me if I try to sidestep. Your only option will be to block if the frame disadvantage is greater than -5. If it's less than -3, I can sidestep. Plus, especially I can sidestep. So yeah, let me see. Right, -8, you can't sidestep. So that would be something that you should go into practice mode, and depending on your character, figure out which moves you should sidestep after performing, especially for the moves that they end with, like let's say -2 or -3 or -4. You should be able to sidestep. Now it's not perfect. You're not going to get the sidestep every time, depending on how your opponent attacks. You know, if they see you sidestepping, they might hit you with a sidestepping attack. So for instance, if I was here, right, and he hits me with that, you can't sidestep that. No matter what, you can't sidestep it. So let me go back into offensive mode. And let me try to have him do that. No, okay. That's the move. So record again. 2, 1. So we're gonna have him do that. So if I was here, you can't sidestep that. No matter what. I'm plus on block, but you can't sidestep it. So your opponents might try to do that on you as well. So it's not perfect, but you know, even with I think a sweeping attack, you also get hit by this. So it's not perfect, but generally if your opponent is trying to they're trying to jab you, so you jab them, they try to jab you right back, you can sidestep it. If you know they're gonna do it. Like if you're anticipating it and it works, then it works. But sweep attacks like that, you can't sidestep that. Alright, you'll get hit but I think his tackle, like Dragunov's tackle, you can sidestep that if you're quick enough. Sometimes I can sidestep it, sometimes I can't. Now his running 2, stuff like this, you gotta stop getting hit like that. Or getting blocked, right? Especially if someone they're running you down like this, you don't want to get stuck and pushed all the way to the wall. Nor do you want to sidestep when you're close to them like that. You want to get some distance. So if you have distance, you can sidestep. And then that was cheap. But you can sidestep like that. If he's close to you, you can't sidestep it. But any running attack like that from any character, you can sidestep it. Trying to get some space. Right, you can sidestep and then you can grab them. And that's pretty much true for a lot of characters, that if they're trying to run, you should sidestep. And so I think in my last gameplay that I did, not the one where Jack quit, there was like another one. I think the one before that, it was like 20 minutes. I was playing against a Lee character, Lee Shaolin, and he would knock me down and it would be the end of the round. Like I'm one tap, and I think he's one tap too, and he's running towards me while I'm on the ground. And as soon as I get up, I just sidestep while he's trying to use a running attack, because all running attacks are linear. So again, they're running at you like that, you know, you can sidestep it. Even this move, just if they're spamming you like this, you can sidestep that. You don't have to duck, because you can't duck it, and you don't have to get hit. You know, even me, I'm not perfect with this. So it takes practice. You're gonna get hit. It's not perfect all the time, but generally it works. If they're trying to spam you with something and you see that it's not a spinning attack, you can sidestep it. So go into practice your moves, know which ones you should sidestep from, and practice your opponent's moves to know which moves they can sidestep and which direction you should sidestep, because not all moves are equal. So some moves you're better off sidestepping to the foreground, and other moves you're better off sidestepping to the background. But that all just comes with practice and knowledge. So hopefully this tutorial helps, and this increases your defense and you start winning more games. And I'll see you in the next battle.